Joining me now is Julian Johnston, Corcoran Group Realtor. Julian, it's great to see you. The more we learn about the Inflation Reduction Act, and one of the reasons they wanted to pass it so quickly is because there's a lot of stuff buried in there. Tell me about what the expectation is with respect to these taxes on real estate and how it will impact your industry.
I think some of the developers have started to look at the impacts but haven't fully understood it. They're more concerned at the moment with the inflation in the industry and the slowdown in sales, and the fact that right now everyone's holding their breath and we don't know what the buyers and sellers are going to do.
And that is a big question, right? As we watch interest rates rise, more buyers are kept out of the market, deals are falling apart. You know, people are not doing these sight unseen deals anymore that they were doing during the pandemic, Julian. So we've already seen a bit of a slowdown here, and the expectation is that the Fed will hike rates again in September, maybe not as steeply as was anticipated, but there doesn't seem to be relief for the home buyer in sight.
No, the home buyers, they're not as excited as they were last year. They know the market, they don't feel like it's going up. It feels like we're going into a recession. There's a lot of negative media and they're more cautious. So unless they see something they love, they're not doing anything at the moment. They're just waiting to see what happens with inflation and with the Fed. The rates may increase a little bit, which reduces their purchasing power, which reduces their affordability. So There's a lot of concern in the industry right now.
Right, and that's what people are worried about. Usually when you see rates rise, the prices come down, and that helps offset, right? It's like, you know, it really comes down to the monthly payment. That's not happening this time, though, because I think the market dynamics are a little bit different, but you tell me. It seems to me that prices are holding, or at least they're sticking a little bit harder than they normally would in this environment because of, you know, the challenging economy around the sellers and also the lack of inventory, so they can afford to keep their prices up and still get nibbles.
That's the big problem at the moment, is the inventory. I think we're still seeing a delay from the COVID. The delay from construction materials, prices are still high. Inflation affects that industry as well. Developers haven't been able to bring product to market, so there's not as much opportunity for buyers to look at what they might like. So they're watching to see what inventory may come, but prices really haven't come down.
Right.
So right now, it's a waiting game.
Yeah, and it's not just about people listing their home for sale, but it's also about building and new permits and housing starts and builders getting back in the game. They've got three major issues, I would say. Hard to find labor, materials cost a lot more, and they're looking down the barrel of a possible steep recession. So who would want to build in that environment?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a big slowdown in the Midwest. I think the only markets that are really doing well, where the developers are saying full force, let's keep going, is the East Coast and the West Coast. Especially on the East Coast, we're seeing a lot of developers, they're still moving ahead with permits because there's so much demand.
Yeah, actually, we had somebody else on who was saying that places like New York City, for example, the anticipation is that people are going to return and that things will level it out a little bit, but we'll see. Fall is just around the corner. Julian, thank you so much. Good to see you.